Hi, this is Andy Nathan, your social networking schmoozer, talking to you today about email campaigns. And I know we've been doing a little bit with email marketing this week. I want to actually talk about how to profit from those campaigns. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to go into a old campaign of mine under Smart at the Start. It's one that I did for masterminds. I'm not going to show you all of these messages. However, what I do want to do is I want to show you some of the basics of how to actually set up the campaigns so you have an idea of how to do this correctly. First things first, I want you take a look, you go onto Aweber. What you're going to do is you're going to go up here to follow up, and you go messages, then follow up. I'm sorry, it's a scroll down screen. And what you then can do is you can see all the different messages that I have. Now I have these messages in an interval. As you can see here, it says 999 days between each message. When Aweber says, hey, set an interval, if you put 999 days, that means it'll never happen. That's their sign that you really don't want to have a follow-up email to somebody. They're not going to send it to someone 3 years after they got the first message. So just a heads up there. The second thing here, we're going to actually go into the first message. Now, when I encourage people to join, what I'm doing is I'm generally giving them some type of gift. Now, for those of you who are part of my andynathan.net list, what you'll probably know is that I actually have a list of people who signed up because they wanted to go to the webinars that I do. I do free webinars on LinkedIn, WordPress, Facebook, Twitter, webinars themselves, social networking questions, anything you can possibly think of, I actually have a webinar for. It's like we got an app for that. We got a webinar for that. So that's actually what my free gift is. At this time, however, when I was doing the Smart at the Start, I was actually giving out social media guides. So we could actually scroll down here to the bottom. This is the message itself, and one of the cool things about the message, by the way, before I get to the gift, is that you could actually change the templates. See how you can actually see it's right now it's in Wave, but all I have to do is if I want to change it, let's say I want Vegas. Vegas. So I could actually preview it down here, and I could actually have a Vegas thing. I don't think that would work for what I do, but that's kind of cool. So going a little bit further down, you could actually see I actually have a gift here. It's a social networking guide. I attached it. It's just a PDF file that I wrote out on how to do social networking. The other thing you can see is I could actually track my clicks on my website links. Now, I actually generally do have Google Analytics attached to my stuff. This is an older version. I think I probably changed some of my information on my site, and my analytics got messed up here. I'm not going to change it now because, well, let's be honest, this is an old, outdated campaign. I'm not going to do anything right now for that. You can change it, however. They even give you instructions on how to do that. So for those of you interested in attaching this to your Google Analytics, this is where you might want to take a look at it. Other than that, just a quick little guide here. This sort of works like it's HTML where if you want to paste stuff, you could paste stuff. You could use a Word to paste stuff. Like they actually have like a Word importer here. So instead of if you want to copy and paste stuff from Word, you put it in here. You don't just directly put it in to the message. You could also go into the source code of your messages to put some HTML in there. Finally, if you want to put text, you could change the fonts, you could change the coloring, you could do pretty much anything you'd want to do with a site, and even include some links as well, as you can see right here. That's pretty much it for the follow-up message. What I want to show you is I want to show you another follow-up message so you could see how to actually put in the interval dates. And then that's pretty much going to be it for an email. We're in follow-up message number 2 here for this, and like I said, I want to show you how to actually scroll down. Scrolling all the way down. We're going to see here that I could change the interval at will. I could also change it to however many days. I could also deliver this at certain times, like you can see here, tips. Choose to deliver select the entire day. Choose 12 midnight for both. Also, I could do, if I want to just do something at noon, I could choose it. I want something to basically go out in the morning. Maybe I only want stuff to go out on weekends, and I click weekends. Whatever I want, I could choose how I could actually adjust everything. As you can see here, you could also track the clicks again. All I need to do is save message and then I'm done. That is pretty much about it. You want to just make sure, the main thing when you're doing your email campaigns is making sure it's relevant to what your initial website was. I do a lot of stuff on social networking, so I'm not going to sit there and start talking about dandelions and flowers because, I'm not really a dandelions and flowers type guy. So I make sure that my stuff is relevant. So make sure that your email campaigns are relevant to what you're talking about in your website or in your blog, and you'll have a lot more success with those email campaigns. This is Andy Nathan from andynathan.net, wishing you a very happy hump day because it is June 1st, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.